order up to model, end of period inventory level. Before we can explain how to set the order up to level S, we first have to understand how much inventory, what the inventory level will be at the end of a period. And what I want to show you in this segment is that inventory level at the end of the period will be S minus demand over preceding L plus 1 periods. And in order to understand this situation a little bit better, we will look at a lead time of 2 periods and the timing of events shown in this picture. So we will ask ourselves, what's the inventory level at the end of period 3? And notice if lead time is 2, then remember, right, if you order something on order 1, you receive it at the beginning of period 3. And if you order something in period 2, you receive it at the beginning of period 4, and so on. So the lead time is 2 periods, right? So the first thing we have to realize is that at the beginning of period 3, after order 3, so it's somewhere here, right? After order 3 is made, right? Inventory position equals S, right? Remember, this is the case because we said after every order is made, inventory position becomes equal to S, right? You basically lift the inventory position back up to S. So, so at the end of period 3, we will have inventory position will be right at the end of period 3. What changes in inventory position? Remember, actually receiving an order doesn't change inventory position because what was on order becomes now on hand. So it is just shifting from one element of inventory position to another. But as a balance, inventory position doesn't change here, right? So at the end, at this point, inventory position, not inventory level, mind you, it's inventory position, will be, of course, S, right, minus demand in period 3, right? So let's call this S minus demand in period 3, this demand, right? And right, I hope you agree with this, that inventory position, this is one way to calculate inventory position, right? Let's maybe highlight it, right? The inventory position at this point is going to be S minus demand in period 3. But also by definition, inventory position is on order inventory plus inventory level. Actually, my definition was these were reversed, but of course this doesn't change the sum. So on order inventory and inventory level together give me the inventory position, right? So at this point, at the end of period 3, right, also at the end of period 3, from this definition, what will I have on order here? Well, I will have order 2 still on order because it hasn't been received. It will be received at the beginning of period 4. And order 3, which I just ordered at the beginning of period 3, which will be received at the beginning of period 5. So the on order part here will be order 2 plus order 3, right? And plus inventory level. Remember, in the inventory level, so everything that I'm doing here, it is at the end of period 3, right? This is another way to calculate inventory position at the end of period 3, right? Now, what I want you to again recall at the earlier video segment, I said the orders, this system works like a pool system where we order lot for lot. So every order is equal to demand in the preceding period. So order 3 should be equal to demand in period 2. Order 2 should be right ordered because there was demand in period 1. It should be equal. Order 2 should be equal to demand in period 1. So I can equivalently write this as demand in period 1 plus demand in period 2, and plus, of course, still inventory level. Remember, everything inventory position and inventory level, both of them are at the end of period 3. And I just rewrote on order inventory as the sum of order 2 and 3, which should be equivalent to sum of demand 1 and 2. So now I want you to see that if you have inventory position at the end of period 3 calculated this way, and inventory position at the end of period 3 calculated this way, right? So this is the same inventory position. So I can combine the two, right? So I can say combining the above, I will get what? I will get this S minus demand 3 combining S minus 3, right? S minus demand 3, sorry, equals this demand 1 plus demand 2 plus inventory level, right? I can combine those, right? So, right, I just said inventory position calculated one way has to be equal to inventory position calculated another way. Now, rearranging the terms, I can say that inventory level, right, the inventory level at the end of the period will be equal to what? S minus demand 3, but also minus demand 1 and demand 2, right? So I can say, so inventory level will be equal to S minus all three demands, demand 1 plus demand 2 plus demand 3, right? So this logic shows you that inventory level at the end of period 3 will be equal to order up to level minus demand in last 3 periods. And I want you to remember we started with lead time 2 periods, but then to calculate inventory level, we had to subtract from S demand in 3 preceding periods for end of period inventory level in period 3, right? So this is, of course, an example analysis when lead time is just 2, but actually similar analysis could be carried out for any L, and you would see that inventory level at the end of the period is always equal to S minus demand over preceding L plus 1 periods.